All right, troops, welcome to the Actually. My name is Owen. Hello, J-Man, Charlie, Sean, and Stephen. How are you?
Hello.
Good.
Excellent. So tonight we're talking boobs. I mean, Barb Wire. So basically the greatest movie of all time, 5 stars. Okay, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you guys have said before, it's basically Casablanca. And sort of in reverse. Pamela Anderson is just a goddess. I just remember the 90s. I was like, oh my god. But like the reason why we all of a sudden came up, there was actually a method to my madness. Was I got this 4K of it from Germany, and because oh, there you go. It's a bit shiny. There you go.
Shiny. Yeah. And then there's my version.
Yeah, and J-Man had to copy me.
I did copy you. I didn't know this came out. So as soon as I saw your post,
it just popped up there, and I saw that, and I was like, "Oh, nice!" So
lots of things pop up with Barb Wire.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, have you watched the sexy outtakes on it?
I need to watch those when
your wife's not around.
Or when she, correct, because I woke up super early to just watch them because I know the first 5 minutes is already but already questionable. So
yeah, I mean, like that is the sexy outtakes is basically it's the opening 5 minutes turned into 10 minutes, and it's 10 minutes of her dancing topless in the shower, basically. And
oh my god! Well, that's great.
Mine was 30 minutes. Why was it so short?
Doesn't take me.
Top view, front view, side view. There you go.
And now we're cancelled.
Bye, everybody.
No, they can't. Oh, it's not typed out. They can't read it properly. It's
there you go. So, but as a movie though, like I hadn't actually watched it. I think pretty much came out. It's been like many years since I watched it. And I remember at the time thinking, yeah, it was okay. But then I watched it recently, and even just like as an action movie, it's a lot of fun. It's well paced. You got some good action scenes, real explosions. It's funny. Like I always say this, but when you go back and watch these like older movies and just saying, real explosions and real squibs and things like that, things which actually you watch action movies for. And like every action movie I've been watching recently, like I watched the movie Elevation last night. It was fine. I watched it. Perfect 3-star movie, CG explosions. And like every movie I watch, it's CG explosions. I'm like, no, the whole point of this genre is like the explosions and the stunts. That's the whole purpose of it. So we discussed with Art Camacho a few weeks ago. So but yeah, this was a fun movie. Temuera Morrison, isn't it? Every movie is better with Temuera Morrison. He's awesome. That's basically it. Pamela Anderson smoking hot. The end. So Sean, over to you.
I think I rented this and seen in the theater.
Fail, buddy!
I'm gonna watch it with one hand, man. It's like,
wow, that's a fail.
But yeah, so no, this is awesome. At the time, we had a drip of like maybe 2 or 3 comic book movies coming out a year, and anything, even if you didn't read the comic, you wanted to see the comic book movie and support it, right? And Barb Wire, I bought issue 1. I didn't continue on with it from their whole, what is it called? Comics Greatest World.
Greatest something.
And I bought the other ones like Rebel and freaking Ghost and all that stuff. But they're trying to make their own universe, and Barb Wire was a part of it. So when the movie was coming out, I was like, I guess.
Yeah, but none of those other guys, because there's their powers, right? None of those guys made it in this.
No, but
it's just her.
Well, I was gonna say, like, so yeah, the movie's awesome, and you watch it now. Like back then, it was like, oh yeah, another action movie. Now it's like, oh, like that when that truck rams through stuff and there's like explosions. It's wicked, man. And that's great now because we don't really get that. And it's like they make how many Fast and Furious movies, and it's all CGI cars now. So but yeah, I was gonna say just like the business end of things, like. Well, that sounds awful. But
the hell? This seems pretty suitable, to be honest.
Tracks.
Dark. I don't know who was representing Dark Horse in Hollywood, but like they outran DC and Marvel. Like if you talk about like theatrically released like motion pictures, like Warner Brothers had 3 Batman movies and like Steel. And Marvel had Blade, and like maybe you can count like Punisher and Captain America being released in other countries, but like Dark Horse had like Time Cop and freaking Virus and like Mask and Barb Wire and Mystery Man. It's crazy. I don't know what the hell was happening. They're like dominating the 90s in comic book movies. It's nuts.
Cheap, cheap
and
properties. That's what it was.
Cheap properties.
Cheap properties.
Cheap properties, but they could get them on screen, and they can also make vehicles out of them. Like I think the reason why Barb Wire became a movie is because if you look at the comic book character, it is Pam Anderson, and when you watch this, it is the low cut. It's exactly the costume, and what's funny is like all the stuff from the comic is in this movie. And it's a bit more flamboyant in the comic. There's like guys with like robot parts and stuff. But the whole Babe thing is totally,
it's there, but also she doesn't like Honey either. Honey Babe.
Yeah, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool. So it's cool that like they even make this. It's pretty awesome. I don't even know where Barb Wire is nowadays as a character, but
it wouldn't get made today, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I guess the 90s is the last time that Hollywood unapologetically like aestheticized women, right? Like this. So
yeah.
Everyone
she wants to do Barb
way up.
Sydney Sweeney wants to do Barbarella, so a different Barb. They should do
another Barb.
Barb Wire and Barbarella together. You can play both characters. Okay, they're twins. They're separated at birth. One gets taken out to the galaxy. One gets taken to Steel Harbor, and then they find each other. Oh my God, this is genius! My God,
it writes itself like
this.
I was gonna get on that. Like, either way, sir.
Yeah. Ultimate multiverse movie. There you go.
Yeah.
Continue, Sean.
No, I'm done.
No, you're not. Okay.
Follow that.
Awesome.
We'll just let Jake.
I'll go last because I got a ton of shit to show too.
Yeah, watching it now, like watching any of these older movies now, is a revelation. It's like at the time it looked like cheap stuff, right? It's just like junk everywhere. But now it's like, oh my God, like like real scripts. Like everyone's just shooting each other. It's like, how do you write that script? It's like then they shoot, and it's like that's it. But it's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, Steven.
So I didn't see this. Woo! Didn't see this when it came out. J-Man showed it to me.
I know, Owen. I'm sorry to tell you this. I've got a bunch of losers tonight on here. I don't know what happened. It's troubling. It's very disturbing. It's very troubling. I did see this in the theater and bought everything. So sorry. All right, continue on. I guess we have to hear from the peanut gallery, anyways.
Yeah, peanut gallery, man.
So I showed it to Steve.
J-Man showed it to me. I guess he took pity on me. I don't know. And I watched it. Yeah, it was good. It was good. I didn't get the Casablanca thing because I hadn't seen Casablanca when he showed it to me. So I didn't know that it was Casablanca until I rewatched it recently. Like you guys mentioned it, and I rewatched it. I'm like, wow, this is Casablanca, like large, even down to like the Claude Rains character. I love Sandra. I love Sandra Berkeley. This is the first movie where I'm like, that guy. He was in Terminator 2.
He's in everything. He's a that guy actor.
Yeah, and he's that guy, and I'm like, he was in Terminator 2 and Air Force One. I know this guy. And like, I thought he was great in this movie. I always love the villain who turns good. I was like that character. So I mean, it's a fun movie. You got it. You can't take it. You got to take it with a tongue in cheek. It's a very stylized world. Very much a product of the imagination, even though it's showing like a real world, the second American Civil War and all that. So they're sort of grounding it.
That's ridiculous. That will never happen.
Yeah, no, never. Clint Howard shows up and like that guy, I don't know. I can't take Clint Howard seriously. Every time I see him, I just laugh. I just think
forehead.
He looks so eager to do anything. He's got that like those bright eyes and stuff, and just like really, and he's just really like he's a sleazy guy. And I'm like, but I couldn't believe it. Like when the Casablanca thing, I'm seeing it everywhere. The guy at the beginning looks exactly like Peter Lorre. I was shocked. I was like, this guy looks exactly like Peter Lorre. And then Big Fat Slow Dan, I'm like, well, there's Sidney Greenstreet.
Yep.
I'm like, My God, they literally took Casablanca and remade it. I was stunned. But they made the more, I guess, fun version of Casablanca. I love
Bogart looks a little different, but
more boobs and explosions.
Udo Kier is always good. He's actually a good guy in this one, which is shocking to see because I rarely see him as a good guy. I like the brother. I like the fact that he seems like a dick, but then he's really the most noble one of any of them, and he's trying to do the right thing. And making him blind is cool because it gives him an immediate sympathy thing. I thought the movie was fun as hell. Enjoyed the final scene, like that crane scene kept going on and on and on. I was like, oh my God, they're doing a lot here. So I'm not used to it, because I'm used to like quick cuts and fast edits and like we're on here and then we're not on here and blah, 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 blah. So the fact that they sort of seem to spend time there, Steve Rose.
He's awesome.
For some reason, and Owen, you'll know what I'm talking about. I looked at the villain and I thought, this was really a role for Peter Green. I was like, this guy really is a Peter Green villain, right?
Yeah, totally. I think, wasn't he, I don't know, but wasn't he like in rehab or something around about that time?
Probably.
In the late 90s? Like he kind of disappeared for a few years because he was having some issues.
Disappear.
I don't want to say that though, but
like I definitely thought I saw him like this guy looks so much like Peter. Like this is a Peter Green villain role to me. But it was a lot of fun. Pam Anderson's always good to see. Always good to see in Black Leather. Can't complain about any of the costumes whatsoever. It was a fun movie. It was a real action movie, which you don't see anymore. You don't see that sort of, gritty but imaginative stuff too, where they're willing to do this crazy stuff. Like I said, the crane stuff was absolutely insane to me.
Yeah,
so.
and that was the thing that, when you're watching it back in, you're like, oh yeah, like you said, it's another action movie or whatever. But now you look back and you're like, God, I miss movies like that where, like I was saying, just the real stunts and exciting set pieces, and you're just more emotionally involved whenever it's the real thing. And you get some good fight scenes at the end, the explosions and all that. So no, this movie's surprisingly awesome. Arguably, you could say it's not just stood the test of time, but it's actually gotten better over time. Where you go back and you watch it now, and you're like, no, this movie's still awesome.
Well, I mean, I love the will she or won't she right up to the end when she hands over the contact lenses and they're like, what? And she's like, I told you, I'm on my side, basically. I'm not on anyone's side. I'm on my side. I like the fact that I know it's the fake contact lenses, but I like the fact that she sort of holds it as long as the story will let her hold it, that she is just in it for herself. And she does, like, she's been burned too many times. She's like, nope, I'm not taking sides anymore. It's just me and what I want to do. Yeah.
Actually, it's totally is like Duke. I love that game. What are you waiting for? Christmas. I always love that.
I can show you guys. Oh yeah, I'll read that comment for you.
Yeah.
Yes, effectively, and then plus Pamela resurgent. She is, with the last showgirl, which I haven't watched yet. I will actually watch it. So
I've heard good things about it. Like people I know have seen it says she was damn good in it. So
and for
she was fine in this too. Yeah, there was absolutely nothing wrong.
Hell no.
Yeah.
And for people who saw the Darkman stream on Sunday on J-Man's trailer, Paulie from Darkman was in this movie. Which was crazy, and he's in Black.
Scorpio. I saw. I know
Scorpio's in this too. He's playing cards.
Yeah, with Scorpio.
With the guy from Double Dragon and every other.
Yeah, and that guy.
He always has that back knot ponytail.
Yeah,
yes,
the back
from the shadow.
Yeah, he was in the shadow. That's right.
Yeah.
I remember the mask.
Everybody's somebody. Everybody in that movie. That was that guy.
Yeah.
That guy movie. Yeah.
That guy movie.
There's guys in this movie? Where?
Yeah, I never noticed. Anyway, over to you, Charlie.
So J-Man, ostracized me all you want, man. I was 16. I wasn't allowed to go watch this movie.
Oh, losers.
Perfect age to go see it.
It was 18 to see an R-rated movie. I didn't have an in at a theater, but
Not in
When it-
Canada though. That's the
See,
difference.
that's the
14A,
difference.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the difference. We can go to rated R at that time, which is it's like you can because they call it 18A now or AA. Now there's 18A, and that's
They
your
changed it.
18A is your X though. So
That's
nothing gets
our NC-17
or NC7. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
NC-17. You're NC-17. Yeah.
But yeah, it was R-rated, but every kid my age knew this movie was coming out. I mean, we all saw the trailers. The second it was up for rent, we rented it. And I say we, it was me and my buddy Benny and Matt and Mark, and we all went and we rented this thing one night. Let me tell you, see it in high def versus the old CRT on VHS. It's a whole different movie now, boys. It's a whole so
Great
much I
freeze
missed
frame, apparently.
in that first 5 minutes on a small television, now on a big one.
Slow motion.
That's why it took me 30 minutes to get through the first part of this movie.
Rewind, play slow motion. Rewind.
I had to warn Jackie because I rented it because it was just the easier way for us to get a hold of it. This movie's like non-existent almost anywhere. And I went, the Amazon has a rental thing, and she goes, "Yeah, I saw." And I'm like, "I'm sorry, it's for the stream. The guys want to watch it." And
every other person said the same thing. Oh, it's all Owen wants to do it for his stream, and then it's like,
He's a
I will throw him under the bus every time when it happens.
I don't care.
Yeah, I'm like, this is for me. I don't care. I love it. Stop it.
Yeah.
I walked in after I got done and I told Jackie, I was like, "Yep, this was everything I loved when I was 16." I was like, "I'm sorry, I'm unapologetic."
And I still
watched it work. So
yeah, and this was my kind of movies in the 90s. It was Barb Wire, Tank Girl, Stallone Judge Dredd, all of those like weird alternative action sci-fi movies, and it's very much what this one was. You could go do no wrong with Pam Anderson. Everyone, little old ladies that went to church knew who Pam Anderson was. She's perfect. I was reading some of the reviews and everyone's like, "Well, for a movie that should have been fun and campy, she just doesn't deliver it well." I'm like, she's delivering it perfectly.
Yeah.
That's the character she's playing. She's burnt on, everyone's burned her. She doesn't give a shit. She's apathetic about everything. I think she's nailing it, guys. I don't know what you're wanting more, but I love her to death in this. And like Steven said, Udo Kier is in this, and he's not one of the Nazis that's in this movie, which was kind of weird. He plays a good guy. The torture scenes, taking the memories, was just like, that's out of left field, but I love it. It's cool, especially when they're torturing the one girl in a metal bikini at the beginning of this. Like, okay,
looks like anime, right? Ghost in the Shell.
Oh,
it's right out of that.
Like, I'm not sure if I should be disturbed or aroused. Both.
This was like that, and I think Barb Wire got an animated series briefly after this, and it was like that MTV Liquid or
Aeon Flux,
the Max, and I think Barb Wire and all those. So it all had this kind of feel to it that like I said, it's very alternative. But no, I haven't watched
all of these.
I've seen every one of those.
Every movie we've mentioned, I'm going to John here. I've seen them all in the theater. I went to all this crap, Strange Days, Virtuosity.
I did see Virtuosity in theater, and it's got a 4K out now if nobody's got it yet.
Oh, that's a great movie.
I only have Strange Days on VHS, and like they haven't released it anywhere.
Wow. Yeah, I saw that. I also saw this Stripperella thing too. That he's
Stripperella was Spike when I remember when that came out.
Yep. And I did see Virus in the theater. I did see Time Cop
Virus.
I love Virus.
Yeah, that was good too.
Virus sitting right up there. That's a great movie.
That was awesome. And like it got terrible reviews. And
I know. I don't understand what happened. Yeah.
It's so good. Donald Sutherland in that. But no, I have zero complaints about this movie. Watching it again, just like you guys, live action things happening on screen, explosions, car wrecks, squibs, guys falling off of a building. There's one scene, and I don't know, because you guys got the unrated version because it's from the German, but they said that when they would put some of the unrated stuff, it wasn't prepared for high def. Yes. So there's a scene when the guy's falling off the building, like the clarity changes because it's a lot longer. And I was like, am I watching? I'm not 100% sure if I didn't actually watch the unrated version on Amazon.
the Blu-ray is unrated on this set. This DVD is unrated. The Blu-ray on this, so I don't know what Amazon is porting. You didn't did you watch the one I loaned you? I think
it wouldn't let me. That's the whole thing that we were fighting. It's still, and I tried to get on Xbox, it didn't have it. Amazon had it, but it didn't say unrated. But I was like, that shower scene is a lot more graphic than I remembered. And I started noticing like quality changes in longer clips. And I read that was some of the edited stuff that was added back in. That it's fine, man. I fucking love this movie. It's Casablanca. I haven't seen Casablanca in like 20 years. So I kind of know it, but not really. But watching this is my Casablanca. Like, I don't need to watch it.
Oh my god, that's like,
I'll just watch this one. Temuera in this, now that we all know him as Django Fett and all these other characters, the Aquamans, but he's a badass in this one too. He can fight, holding it out. I don't know about the one girl, like she had plastic surgery and you kept showing that one picture and I went, I don't see it. I don't know she kind of looks the same, just with curlier hair. I don't know what the plastic surgery did.
Maybe it was this.
There was plastic surgery in this movie, but it wasn't her, sir. That's guaranteed. But no, it's love. I like the brother. I always knew him as I think it's Randy in Idle Hands. He drove like the big jacked up monster truck in there. God, you shared it earlier. That leaning, shooting two guns at the same. That's iconic.
Yeah, that's badass, man.
That is one of my favorite.
Breaks the leg off.
Hero poses that they do, but a ton of fun. I love it. I have zero complaints about it, and I don't care what the people say, man. It deserves its cult status now. That's 100%. So
it's probably a good double bill with like Tank Girl as well.
Yeah, Tank Girl also.
It's funny how everyone's people like Jennifer Lawrence say that like she invented the female action hero. Remember with the Hunger Games movies, and you're like,
well, she's too young, right? She doesn't know any of these
movies.
But
the ignorance makes it worse because it's like, I don't know. I wasn't alive to watch Metropolis or Passion of Joan of Arc or the Ben-Hur original. Like, but I know about them and I own them and I've seen them because I like movies. You would think
your job is movies.
Your job is
your job is movies.
Even if you don't know about Hong Kong movies or Cynthia Rothrock, because she did a lot of Hong Kong ones, surely you would have seen Pamela Anderson or like Tank Girl. Like, these movies exist.
In contrast, Pamela Anderson loves movies. She was in that Criterion Closet.
Oh yes, I know. Exactly.
She always knew these movies. She always loved this kind of stuff. So she probably
that's a good.
This is Casablanca.
Yeah. Well, so Charlie, You should really watch Casablanca. It's a masterpiece.
I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't.
This is just so funny because
I have seen it, but it's a very long time ago.
Okay. It's just funny because I know it's good.
I know I'm going to watch it, and I'm just going to go. I don't know. I think Barb Wire did it better. I'm just saying.
Like I said, more explosions and boobs. So
right. If you want me to watch the classics, put a stripper in it, put a porn star in it.
Honestly, 12 Angry Men. That Barb Wire 2 should have done this as a series. Barb Wire 2 should have been another classic, like 12 Angry Men or something.
Yeah.
Or, they could have kept doing different classes. Maybe Double Indemnity. That would have been great.
No, they should have done a crossover 12 Angry Monkeys, and then you just had the monkeys as the shooters, and then there you go. Just throwing feces at each other for half an hour.
12 monkeys with Barb Wire.
Yeah. Casablanca was great, but her Citizen Kane was unmatched.
Yeah, her Citizen Kane. Before she dies, what does she say though? She says it's like contact lenses or something.
Silicone boobs.
Silicone. What?
Silicone. What does that mean? What could it mean? You knew her. What do you? Well, let me tell you the story.
Always reminds me of the Scary Movie spoof. I think it was Carmen Electra, where they stab her in the chest.
Oh, yeah.
He pulls out the silicone implant.
It should have been a team up with Barb Wire and Carmen Electra. Have you ever seen The Chosen One with Carmen Electra? Sean knows what I'm talking about. Whoa. Whoa.
I've seen the one with what is it? Brendan Fraser, whatever the hell that freaking movie was called.
Wait, are you telling me you guys haven't seen The Chosen One with Carmela? First of all, I have that special edition DVD. Oh, Sean, Charlie, I'm gonna have to move you down to the bottom tier and put Sean up. You have that's Carmen Electra's superhero thing. It's absolutely.
I'm looking it up.
There's one scene.
Yes, and it's a masterpiece.
Watching where she like pours like milk on herself for no reason.
No, she was.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Oh my god! First of all, there's a lot of reason for that. First and foremost, it was to get powers or whatever. Chosen One, Adam, go look it up. There you go.
Yeah, the music's like bow, 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 bow.
I'm looking it up. Nothing's coming up. You sure it's Chosen
It's a
One?
very cheap movie. It's probably not around anymore. Like even in streaming.
Sucks. Like so many movies are going to like
The
disappear.
Chosen One, The Legend of Raven.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. I think.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Dude,
I own that. Who's got two thumbs and owns that movie? This guy. Right here.
I have never heard of this, and it's got a blazing 2.7 on IMDb. Right?
Yeah, but
That's all you need.
No. But that was when IMDb was rating out of 3 stars.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
2.7,
got you. I have never heard of this at all.
Charlie, you need to come over. When next time you're in Canada, drive to my house. Owen does this when he comes over. You're going to need to just camp out in my rooms and just go look at it because we don't even know what I have. Remember, we pulled out the Dust Devil. I was like, oh, I don't think mine.
Yeah, you didn't even realize what you had. And I'm just like, this motherfucker.
I didn't know I had it.
What is up with you?
I've got 5-disc Dust Devil. What the shit is that?
With the soundtrack.
With the
Which I got
soundtrack
that.
on that, which now I've loaned it out. So look how nice I am. Oh my god.
Right, you done, Charlie?
I'm done.
You're done, right? There we are. Right, Charlie's finished. So, J-Man,
Yeah. Well, obviously, I love this movie. I saw it in the theater. I have the original theatrical poster, the one sheet. It's rolled up in a thing, so I didn't want to bring it out for the stream. But I did buy the soundtrack immediately, CD. One of the older CDs. I have the VHS, but the VHS is in my storage with my other VHS. I got the unrated DVD that had come. Oh, I'll make myself full screen, so got the unrated 4K. Thanks to Owen, so I appreciate that, buddy, for letting me know that came out. Okay, so of course, had to get the calendar the second that came out.
There was a calendar? Shit, I missed that. Did you laminate it?
No. Do you want to see all of it or?
Oh yeah.
June and July are stuck together. I don't know why.
No. If I was gonna do that, I would have bought 2. You know the collector mentality.
Yeah.
March.
That's cool.
Oh, there's Camille.
The Camille.
Tamil.
Hell yeah.
There you go. June.
There's the money shot right there.
June. Oh, I think July's.
Yeah,
It's not
July's
bad.
not
That's
unpleasant.
a good one. Oh, I like August too.
But also, it's not without its.
August was my birthday.
I think 1997 was the year. Yeah.
This is 1997, buddy. Yeah. Oh, that's the best one, I think, right there.
Ooh, that's good. Oh,
Merry Christmas.
I'm not upset with any of these.
Oh, and I wanted to point out they've got the comic book in the corners. Sorry, I should have pointed that out.
Nice.
So each one has the comic version.
Yeah.
So you can see that the comic version is very close. Like, I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's right from the comic.
Yeah.
All right. So then I also got the complete set of the trading cards because, like, you got to have trading cards for movies. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to show these somehow. They're in my book with my Marvel
They still
cards.
make trading cards for movies. Is that even still a thing? It should be.
So how am I going to show that?
There you go. Yeah, like that.
That's good. You can see it.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, I'll stand up and do it that way.
And these are all laminated, so that's good.
Yeah, these are all good.
Yeah.
White and clean.
Ooh, that's a good one. Where is it?
When was there a bubble?
Yeah. The bubble bath scene was cool. Did you guys read the trivia on the bubble bath? That she really, really wanted to do it, and they had to figure out like some kind of tank to make it, and they had to film it at an aquarium, and it ended up poisoning like 400 fish later. And
but it was worth it for art.
It cost production an
That's
extra
it.
$400,000 in damage.
So that was also the complete collection of the comic book trading cards as well.
Yeah.
So I got that. I was trying to think of what else I got. I went down the rabbit hole with my calendars. I found my Batman Begins calendar from when that came out. But anyways, it's just like a rabbit hole of calendars. But yeah, so like I loved this movie. I had the poster framed. I went to the shop that was across the street, had the poster framed in a nice gold trim frame, had that in my room. I love this movie, not in a silly way. If she was nude, I would still love it and give it a 10 out of 10 anyways, because I really liked it. I like Casablanca. I may or may not have seen Casablanca at the time of this movie, but I did not know it was Casablanca until we watched Casablanca properly, and as an adult who understood the themes of it and what was going on. And then when I watched Barb Wire, the very next time I watched it, I was like, holy crap, this is Casablanca. I never picked up on that because I had seen both movies a few times. I don't think it's like stupid or cheesy. I think it's friggin' awesome. Yeah. I like these movies that like Charlie, you were mentioning a bunch, and like it's like they were cool. This was a really unique time of all these different kinds of movies that were different, but all felt like they were almost kind of could have been in the same world-ish.
Yeah.
And it was just so neat. And I went to go see every single one of them in the theater and bought them all. I thought they were so neat. Like, I thought Pamela Anderson was freaking great. This was, to me, this is what I thought they wanted when they wanted female heroes. Like Tank Girl, because Barb Wire, this exact story structure could be a man. You could swap it. You could have it this blind sister with the guy. Like, you could easily have, maybe not Stallone, maybe wouldn't be in it, but like, I don't know, pick a Cannon guy, or pick one of the guys, pick
Cole for Van Damme, maybe something.
It could have been a Van Damme, right? So Van Damme could have been. So this could have easily been Van Damme. He owns a bar, wherever, and that's what I thought the point was. I thought the point of we need strong females, we need all this, we want female stuff. I thought the point was to make the same movie you would have made for Van Damme, but now you have it for Pamela Anderson. And Van Damme shows his butt, shows his muscularity, shows off his techniques. Pamela Anderson shows off her body, her whatever. It's like, that is the point of it. I don't think it's exploitive. It's just as equally exploitive as Van Damme's butt every time. And as a guy watching Van Damme, I wasn't thinking, oh God, there's his butt again. This is really stupid. I was just like, well, that's what Van Damme does. This is part of what it is. Yeah. So, yeah. It's like, it didn't piss me off or upset me, and I knew I could never be Van Damme, right? Even though I wanted to be, I could never be him, but it didn't make me upset or hate this kind of movie. It just made me think, well, this is really cool. I'll watch these movies and I'll live through that and have fun that way. And to me, this is the same thing. I don't see any difference. Like, this could have been, a guy movie, but it was with Pamela Anderson. I thought that was the point. And somehow we've lost that now, where this isn't the point, because this movie still has real explosions, real fights. Pam does whatever she can. And she's not going to do all of the and there's a couple of shots where that ain't her, right? Like, I can tell that's not her. But there's great stunt work. Whoever the woman is, or ever doing it, she's going through a lot of heavy shit. The story is good because, you know what? If you're going to take the structure of Casablanca and then make it this weird, alternate future, whatever thing, or, that's cool. That's actually a genius idea, because you could just take the structures of some of these classic films and retool them to be action movies. And then the story is still good. The plot is good. Like Steve was saying, I mean, I know, look, it's a movie. We know she's not giving the stupid lenses to the guy, but it doesn't matter, because you're kind of like, maybe she is giving the lens. You know what I mean? Yeah. You just need to raise a doubt for 1 minute of screen time, because right after that 1 minute of screen time, it's a big action scene, and you kind of forget, and then she takes them out. You're like, oh, that was cool. She had them.
Also, how she was hiding them. She's wearing them the whole time.
She's wearing them.
So it's genius. Like, that's fucking brilliant. Yeah.
That's a genius idea. She's actually smart. You know why people are pissed off at this movie? Because Pamela Anderson was smoking hot in it, and she was smart and badass, and that pissed people. And that's just like, oh, well, whatever. And then all of the guys liked it, and then it's like, well, the women are intimidated, and that's one of the things that they don't like. And it's like, see, it doesn't work for guys. I'm not intimidated by Van Damme or Schwarzenegger. I was pumped up for them. It was something to aspire to. It's like, wow, yes. I want to be like Van Damme. I took martial arts. if John is absent today. Unfortunately, John is absent because he would have added a lot of, well, this movie Van Damme inspired me to fight and all that, right? But like, you would think that they would watch this and be like, wow, I want to be pumped up too, but it's just not like that. I think women have different viewing patterns than men. They like different kinds of things from their stories, which is why today it doesn't work when you try to do it. It worked for Barb Wire and Tank Girl and all the whatever other ones because we like them. Yeah. I don't think it would work in the other way, but I legitimately think this is a good movie. I don't think it's like ironically good. Oh yeah, it's kind of good, but it's fucking stupid, but it's kind of cool. It's like, no, I think it's like awesome.
It's a genuinely entertaining movie. When I was watching it the other day, I was surprised at how good it was because I hadn't seen it in years, like I said.
Yep.
And I went back to it and I was like, this is a really solidly made movie. It's got a well-told story, great set design and costumes and everything like that. And I was like, I am totally involved in this world. I like the characters. I like how she's tough and can take care of herself. You believe that she can handle herself, which she does. It's that period where there were those really cool imaginative like cyberpunk movies were coming out, like Strange Days and whatever. So I actually want to do a future stream where we talk about Johnny Mnemonic because there's a Japanese cut of that, which
I have it. I have it too.
So if anybody wants to borrow it, I'm sending to you.
Yeah, I'll take. So I saw Johnny Mnemonic in the theater and I was utterly disappointed because Dolph Lundgren's role was so diminished in it. And I thought he was such a presence in that movie. But now thinking back to it, I bet you it's way cooler because the problem is it came out in a time where we had so many of these. Like really, they're all like you're seeing these like, oh my God, this is awesome. And then you saw Johnny Mnemonic, this was okay. I expected more because of the Dolph Lundgren and Keanu Reeves presence.
It got a little like overshadowed by a lot of things. And also the cut Owen and I have is like a direct cut.
No, and okay, that entire the beginning sequence again, she's there to infiltrate. It's not there just to be there.
Yeah.
It is there for a purpose. She is there. Yes, it's exploiting it, but that's
she stabs the guy in the eye with her shoe,
which is great. She throws the shoe. But I mean, it's like saying, why is Steven Seagal going into this bar where there's going to be a bar fight? That's the same thing. It's like she's there for a purpose, and there's going to be some nudity. There you go. But it wasn't like. I don't think it was super bad. Like even the beginning of Barbarella has her removing, Jane Fonda's removing her space outfit. And you can kind of see a little bit here and there if you pause or whatever.
The difference
of course I haven't.
The difference though with this is it's not exploitive because 90% of that was her idea.
Yeah.
She was the one that wanted the water and the shower. She's like, I've never seen it done.
Yeah, it looks cool.
She wanted to do the bubble bath scene. She is the one that flashes her robe open.
Yeah.
Like,
that is
her. The fake outrage that you get with people these days for like these movies back then. Like, believe it or not, I think it was actually Joe Blow or somebody like that. They did an article about True Lies, and they were saying, the way it treats Jamie Lee Curtis is sexist and blah blah blah. And I was like, what? You're like, Jamie Lee Curtis is like strong as fuck, and she's a feminist badass in it. And I was like. And she's doing that for a mission, and you're just like, shut up. It's just somebody.
Joe Blow can go fucking blow goats. I don't give a shit.
That people today want mediocrity, and they want mediocrity to be great, and it won't be.
Fuck, Steve, you're on fire. I'm forgiving you for not seeing Barb Wire. That was a fire statement. Say that statement again. People today want mediocrity to be good. No, why did you say it?
Yeah, they said they want mediocrity, and they want mediocrity to be considered great.
Oh, that's beautiful. Write that down. That is a great. That's really it.
It makes them great. It's just
right.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
It's like if I can't be great, then I want society to just be okay with all of us being like that. Yeah. James Cameron, you son of a bitch, quit lowering that bar even lower.
The bar is so low that nothing can happen for 5 episodes in Daredevil, and people are saying it's great. I'm like,
I'm seeing people arguing with you on the stream, and they're like, "Hey, Megan, this show is sick." The guy said, and I was like, "There's no Daredevil until fucking episode 6. It's the Matt Murdock and Friends show. It's Daredevil.
Daredevil's a ninja.
Did his friends die? Does he have friends after they all die?
But not to beat that up because I'm already beating it up on my thing.
No, it's fine. I'm not watching it.
Like, okay, look. What this is so if someone says make Barb Wire, like, okay, we need to get this comic. You're like, well, shit, Pam Anderson is this comic. Like, they may have based the drawings off of her. So it's like, get her. And then it's like, let's go hardcore. And you're like, you know what would be neat? what if we took Casablanca's story and retooled it, made it a futuristic kind of a thing, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. Someone put thought into this. I watched Siskel and Ebert's review, and Ebert actually, then neither of them gave thumbs up, but Ebert admired it. He's like, you know what? He goes, they really tried. He goes, and it was kind of fun to start to pick out, hey, that's this character. Yeah, that's this. He goes, it started to become.
It's Casablanca.
It's Casablanca. He goes, this is kind of fun. Yeah. And he goes, they actually tried. They didn't just slap it together to put Pam Anderson in it to keep the rights going for another 5 years. Just, like what they do now. It's like Warner Brother, I got to make something for that 5 year warranty, the 5 year option, and so they really made a cool movie. I thought it was awesome, and I don't think it was like silly awesome. I think it's actually
it was just plain old awesome. Like the score as well during the final action scene. It's got like electric guitars and everything, and every action movie is better with electric guitars.
That is true. The score's not on here though. This only has it has a little bit. I think it's got like one track of score. It's mostly the I just remember the Word Up song from the beginning.
Yeah, Word Up.
It's like because she's dancing to Word Up.
This has a live band that plays, which was a big thing in the 90s. As you go into a club, and then there's a metal band with a chick singer. It's every action movie that was always there. But
I like that.
I'm with you guys. Like this was a good action movie. It just happened to have Pam Anderson in it, and I'm totally fine with that.
It still holds up. If anything, it's even better now, like I said, than it was back then. It's nice that it actually got this 4K release. So just a reminder, if you don't have it, this is definitely worth getting on Amazon. It wasn't even expensive, was it? It was like
no, it was expensive for me because I didn't pre-order it or get it early, so I paid like $90.
Oh, really good! I paid like $40 for it.
Son of a bitch. Let me see what
I don't even
dollars it costs.
It doesn't. When I want something, it does. I don't care.
I'm kind of like that too. I mean, like my Blade Runner 4K, which is up there. I paid $200 for that because
it's Blade Runner. Blade Runner is one of the best movies ever made. So what are you going to do?
I keep meaning to ask you about this. Is absolutely completely random subject matter, but I don't care. But it's time to go off on a tangent.
Tangent time.
Yeah, it's tangent time. So a few weeks ago, I finally watched 2010, the year they made Contact. That's
it's good.
Enjoyed it. I thought it really follows on. I don't know why they live in a house and have dolphins in the house, but I want that house. I was like, I want a house with dolphins. What the hell? And I just thought it was kind of a cool story. It still felt like it took place in that world.
Style 9000.
Style-wise and everything. I mean, is it as good as the original? No, but it's. I really enjoyed it. It's an easier watch. To say
the thing is, my wife read the book, which I haven't read. The book is all about the Star Child and learning about things. It's like not even that movie at all.
Yeah.
So it's like they just made 2010 to continue from 2001 to make a movie to continue, but not really do the book. And there's 4 books. And she said like the first 2 were like 10 out of 10 masterpieces. That was the only thing. The movie as a movie is cool. I have it. I think it's neat.
I'm just go through some of these comments here. So
$30. Death Daredevil's miss.
I mean, he's not up against much because also Marvel stuff blows dead bears. But I went to horror and remembered how fun genre media's epic day. Demolition Man 4K is a thing.
That is like an
episode of season should not have a hero. Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
right. I agree with that.
Crime is fun. I mean, I can spoil it if you want to know what happens in the last episode.
I'm watching. That's okay.
Okay.
$30. Yeah, $30. Listen, I was late. I'm late to the game. I don't care. If I like, as soon as I have
it, that is it. Yeah,
that's it. I saw your photos. Like, I did not know. I had this on my radar. I didn't know it come out. I thought it was coming out in America. I didn't know it was like a German thing. I was like, crap. So as soon as I saw it, I was like, I don't care what it costs. I went to the Amazon Germany, and it ended up being the same price with conversion. It was around like $88 or something. So I just got it from CA.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I almost want to do a Daredevil stream, but I can't be bothered with all of the hate thing.
It's just gonna. If you want to listen to me yell about how garbage it is for 40 minutes, then let's do it. If you don't want to hear that, then it's just.
Yeah, well, see, that was the thing is, I don't mind you, Daredevil, but I'm patient. Like whenever on, yeah. So, I mean, I got to watch all of Daredevil like in a couple of days. Like I said, the whole season. So I watched it all. So, my thing was like. You know the scene, I think is episode, I can't remember which, is episode 2 or 3, whenever at the end of the episode, beats the shit out of the two cops in the guy's apartment, the corrupt cops.
Yes.
And I thought, and he screams, and then it ends, and I was like, oh, next episode is going to come Daredevil. Oh no, wait.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Right. See, the thing is, Owen, you're used to watching movies and shows that make sense.
Yeah.
It's like this has been 6 episodes now. He's Daredevil for 5 minutes in that last one. He fights Muse, and I thought what was really good was how he investigated and found Muse by walking outside and going, "Oh, there he is." I was completely stunned. I'm like, "What? He found him? He found him. How did he find him?" I'm paying attention, writing notes as I always do. I don't go on my phone and watch movies. I'm like this, writing stuff down. I'm like, wait, how did he find this guy? He's found him? What the hell? And then that girl found Muse. She's like, she goes out and she finds him. She's walking around some tunnels. Oh, there he is. I'm like, and she gets captured. I'm like, wait, what is going on here? Why is it? Oh, I hate that character. But anyways, he's a ninja. Look, Batman is a vigilante. He's a detective vigilante. Daredevil's a ninja. Right, Barb Wire is a bounty hunting action person. She she gets money through whatever jobs that she can get. That's what her character is. Oh, she runs a bar. You're right, but Barb Wire is not 100 minutes of her dealing with bar situations, dealing with customers that are being weird, back owed tabs. You owe me a tab, but you didn't pay it. Dealing with administration. There's one scene where Buddy comes in. She pays him off the show. Okay. She's running a neutral club. She pays off the cops here and there where she needs to get to get them off their hand, get them off their back. That's it. It's a couple of scenes at the bar to show what she runs. She's an action hero. She's a bounty hunter. The exciting scenes are her going out, putting on her full costume, going out and capturing the guys. That's what's cool about it. It's like that's what Daredevil is. Daredevil's a lawyer only to determine who needs to be punished, who's guilty and who's innocent. He's not. It's not Perry Mason. There shouldn't be, and Dexter. So Dexter is a forensic blood spatter analysis, right? Does he sit there all day getting paperwork and be like, "Well, let me figure this out"? No, he uses it to figure out who needs to be killed. He figures out who the serial killers are, and then he goes and kills them. That's what Dexter is. These side stories, like, do you want to see Bruce Wayne attending meetings, going to the Wayne Foundation? Hey, shit, somebody, this guy didn't answer, the customer service lines are down. What are you going to do about it? It's like, and you're in advertising. Our advertising things are down. What are you guys going to do about it? You want to watch that? No, you want to watch Batman?
It's already boring enough having to do it every day.
Yeah, it's like Batman is out there. Like, I don't understand. Daredevil's a ninja. He's fighting. Okay, season 2, he's fighting ninjas streets, man, and they're like resurrecting people, and then we're watching. He's in a courtroom for 40 minutes to determine the guy's innocent. We watched the episode. We saw he's innocent. In courtroom scenes, the viewer doesn't know if he's innocent or guilty. You're trying to see how it's going to pan out, or if you know he's innocent, like in A Few Good Men, or in a lot of times I know, really. It's like in these courtroom things, if the guy is innocent, then it's really, how is the lawyer going to get him off of it? Yeah. Right? Because if he's innocent, or what's the deeper meaning behind it? Like A Few Good Men, the Code Red. What is the deeper meaning? They are not innocent. They did perform the Code Red, but Code Reds are immoral. But they do end up saving more lives because they train the soldiers better. Yeah. Right? Jack Nicholson was right, technically. Yeah. He was wrong. He was right, but he's wrong. Yeah. But that's a moral discussion. What is Daredevil? It's like they just sat there for 40 minutes. It's like, Hector's innocent. I'm like, okay. And then he gets shot. I'm like, okay, so skip this episode. Then there's the bank robbery. Skip it. The whole thing can be skipped. Nothing happens at all. Like, it just resolves itself and they would get that thing. That's it. Anyways, there you go.
Welcome to our Daredevil stream.
There's your Daredevil stream. I summarized it in 10 minutes.
Bringing it up.
10 minutes. 10 minutes. So I didn't.
I find it interesting. There's that Hollywood Reporter or whatever, either that or Variety article after the strike ended, where they talked about Daredevil and they said that, and they pointed out all these problems back then. And made you believe that they were retooling it, and they said, Daredevil doesn't turn up until episode 6 or 7 or something like that, and it's like everything's courtroom and all that stuff. It's like we have to reshoot, and like okay, they're gonna reshoot, and they didn't. They just all they did was link it to the Netflix show by killing off like Foggy and then writing out like
spoiler alert, by the way, I watched it.
Oh, sorry, whatever, man.
Everyone knows by now.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, but it's like they write out the characters. That's what they reshot. That's it, and it's like everything else. All the structural issues are still there. The ones that were reported back then, I don't get it. It's so weird. It's like, did they think no one's gonna notice when they watch the show? Like, hey, this is exactly what what this reputable trade said the problems were, and you said they're gonna fix it. Like, I'm not stupid. I read the thing. Like,
They think you are, though. That's the whole thing. They think the viewers are stupid. If it's not trending anymore, the world has forgotten about it, and that's their mentality right now. You know, it costs money to reshoot, and they're already losing their ass everywhere else. They're not gonna reshoot something to keep the true fans happy. They're just gonna placate us and then go, okay, yeah, we did it. And then we go, no, you didn't. They're like, yeah, you caught us. All right, whatever.
Yeah, we don't care. Don't worry. There'll be some idiots in J-Man's comment section that'll still fight for this garbage show and pretend it's good.
Well, I can tell you right now, and this is a bit of a spoiler, but nothing is resolved by the end of this season. Nothing.
Of course not.
It just sets up the next one, like in true MCU style. You're like, so I've sat through this, and nothing has really changed. Then, oh, okay, right. And now you got to wait for the second season, maybe more Daredevil, maybe.
So back to Barb Wire. This is one movie on its own. Easily sequel. You could easily do a sequel because at the end she's like, okay, the bar's all good. Okay, she gives it to Buddy. She's like, you take the bar, take care of the dog. I'm going to go do other adventures, and then you can
go
make
to
a part two.
Yeah,
I'm going to Paris. Barb Wire 2, the Paris Affair, or something, right? Or whatever it's called, right? I mean, like. And then and Canada's shown in a good light, though. I'll say that they want Canadian dollars. They certainly don't want Canadian dollars now.
No. I love when they go to the like at the end they're at that border and they have the message in English and French.
Yes,
it's like a go station. It's like
they knew. Okay, I'm trying to see if there's any other cool notes.
Well, like, he thought, like the guy gave her a debit card. Like, is there anything more 90s that it's as good as cash? You know, it's a gold debit card.
Yeah, Fatso or whatever. He's great.
Yeah.
He's literally okay. He's not just a fat guy. He's in like a crane.
He's got his own crane.
Yeah,
he gets away with that, like the big set, you know.
Yeah,
he's got a front loader that lifts his fat ass up. You know, they tried it with a bunch of guys, and they're like, "No, we're out."
He's eating fried chicken.
Eating fried chicken.
When she tosses him the donuts, and he's like, "Oh."
But did you see the donuts were so big in her hand, and then when she threw it up there like little tiny? I'm telling you guys, there's a lot of details in this movie that didn't need to be there. You don't need that guy in a crane. You can just have a fat guy they is sitting in a chair, right?
Yeah.
But they threw him in the junkyard with that big thing. They put a lot of effort having that torture device. Obviously, you could just chain someone up and just electrocute them. But no, they go through the trouble of making these prop things, putting them like on the boobs on the thing. And then it's like a screen where he touches certain parts to and I feel the pain there. That's neat. Extracting the memories or whatever. That's cool.
Well, they drop old dude in the ice bath and they're like shocking him to get after they killed him. Yeah. I mean, also, this is like an entire 90-minute commercial for Triumph motorcycles because that was the newest model of their air-cooled, was it air-cooled or water-cooled? I forget. Anyway, but that was like their new motorcycle. And you know they had to be thinking this is going to be the greatest thing ever. You can just use the motorcycle. But I was also when you knew Pam Anderson's stunt double came on was when she put this motorcycle helmet on, and it was a totally different woman or guy. We don't know. They could have just patted that leather out and ride the motorcycle, doing some pretty cool stunts.
There was some cool stunts. And you had that guy, I forgot the actor's name, the chubby guy who came back in the leather gimp suit or whatever. And then
Paulie from Darkman.
Paulie from Darkman. I don't know the actor's name. I have, and it was like, oh my god, we had just watched Darkman. I was like, oh my god, there he is again.
Dude, I was doing what you guys were doing. I was like, oh, we just saw him.
He was one of the most. For some reason, there was something about that actor who was so memorable in Darkman. I don't know why, but because I haven't watched Darkman for a couple of years, but as soon as someone's like, oh, that's the guy from Darkman. Where you know him from,
He's just got that weird, but coming out in that gimp suit. He's
like, did you wash your hands? He's like, no. It's like, oh man, that's like.
She had a prostitution license. She had to show her med card.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's good.
J-Man, you made an offhand comment earlier, and it kind of caught me funny that you were like, look, it's not about her running a bar. She doesn't do it. She literally goes and gets that bounty to pay payroll the very next day.
Right.
There is a lot of bar stuff, but they make it badass. That's
what I'm. Yeah, I mean, again, Daredevil, real quick, needs to be a lawyer to find out who's guilty, not guilty, so he can go out and do his job. So there needs to be some scenes of that so we know what's going on, and and usually they weave that into the story somehow.
That's how you've always expected. How they did it in the comics. That's how they did it in the Netflix show. It works. But I was just like that. She had to go out and get, like Udo's like, I don't know how we're going to pay these people tomorrow. She's like, I got it. Don't worry about it. She's got fucking gun lockers everywhere, weapons everywhere, and yet somehow at the end of the movie she has even more weapons on her. And it's just, I love it when Fatso or whatever, he goes, nice jewelry you got there, and it's just like bandolier of bullets and guns everywhere.
Now it's nice to know that Batman survives in the 20s, because she said, you ever see Batman? And then I'm like, which Batman are you referring to now? Because there's been several. So I'm going to say she's referring to the Michael Keaton.
I'm pretty sure that was Michael Keaton, because it was the whole thing from the first one.
No, but in 2017, you'd have Batman Begins in there. You have a few other ones.
No, the fat guy makes an A-Team reference too.
Yes. Plan comes again. And he has the cigar. And he splits the cigar. That is on this notepad.
100% Hannibal.
Yep.
That is on this notepad, Sean. Don't worry. I didn't miss that one. I thought of you. I was like, oh shit, I gotta write that one down.
What's so funny is that whenever we watched it, whenever it first came out, and you're like, a second Civil War in 2017, and I was like, that'll never happen.
Far away.
And now you're like,
what a kooky concept.
We're also sitting here going, that was 8 years ago. Holy shit.
They called it right to the friggin' day almost.
Pretty much, yeah.
Wasn't that
oh dear. But yeah, no, I mean, still holds up. Thoroughly enjoyable movie. Good action, good music, decent performances. So I like Xander Berkeley. I love Xander Berkeley. He's just he can be comedic, or he can be heroic, or he can just be villain as well. I love him in T2. It's a brief role, but it's such one of the most iconic deaths ever.
Oh, it's great. That freaking knife hand right through.
You didn't realize it when I saw this kid. I didn't realize what happened. I just saw her extend her arm. And I'm like, okay, and I heard the sound effect. I'm like, well, that was kind of weird. And then when they did the reveal, I was like, oh shit, that was the T. I knew it was the T-1000 because of the Wolfie thing, but still,
the poster parents are dead. Yeah.
But it was also a great TV edit right there. If you ever watched T2 on television, that they did the arm thing and you heard it. You just never got that reveal of the milk and everything.
Oh, really? Oh, that.
It was. But I meant, for whoever's editing for television went, well, that's a great. I can leave it and he dies, but I don't have to show the actual blade going through his. It's like the fat guy where he puts the thing through his face. You can't quite show that scene going through, but the other one,
right? So it just comes close enough, and that's like, and then you can tell that he's dead or whatever. Yeah,
that's such an effective looking death. Whenever you watch it, I mean, just the way he shakes and everything.
Yeah, I know,
it looks really
dropping the coffee cup and everything. I mean, it's sold really well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a good point. Yeah, the Red Sonja reboot finally got a US distributor and rated R as well. So.
No, we'll see.
Interesting, but it is a new movie though, so
subject to J-Man's approval. They should put film subject.
They haven't asked us to approve He-Man. How can you make a He-Man movie and haven't run it by us yet? Yeah. Okay.
Oh God! If you thought this Daredevil hype was something, this movie.
I don't even know how we got onto Daredevil. I was probably me. Did I bring it up?
It was you.
Yes.
I apologize for bringing it up. Let's never speak of it again.
Swear to me.
Swear to me. Havoc is coming out in April. That looks good. It's Tom Hardy from Gareth Evans who directed The Raid, so that's going to be awesome. Looking forward to that.
I'll watch
yes, you've been posting that stuff for that, right?
Yep.
Did we get a release date for Ballerina yet? Because I saw something that
June the 6th.
We're all going to see that, boys, right? You're not going to
I'm going.
opening night. Yeah,
I'm going.
I wanted to go see Working Man. I had it in my schedule all pumped. My coworker is off this week. I'm alone, and I also have scans to do. I've got to go to the hospital tomorrow. So
I'll spoil it for you. Me and Ed are going to see it.
I want to see it because I saw Beekeeper. by myself
Yep.
in the corner, and there was like maybe 6 people, but it was the friggin' best. So I'm
Oh yeah, and this is apparently like better.
Yeah,
So I saw Empire gave it 1 star, and I was like, well, these dickheads gave Attack of the Clones 5 stars. So I'm like, yeah, your review.
I don't know about 5 stars. Maybe
No.
Star Wars 1 hour in. Nice. Be safe. Thank you, Adam. Well, it's good. I just to see how the healing's going. That's it. Nothing.
Good. How are you feeling? Is everyone all right?
Yeah, it's one fracture is good. The 2 left to go. So I think I'm okay. Like Steve had come over, and I was able to sit like the whole way. We watched a bunch of movies, and so it's like it was all good. So I didn't have to get up really at all. So you still have to try to get up. Just you don't want to lose yourself, especially if I'm in this chair. I don't want to, like sit for 8 hours at my job. Usually after about an hour, I get up and I got to force myself to take like a 10-minute break, like just so you're not always on the back. But anyway, what did Empire do?
They gave a working man 1 star out of 5.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah, I can't say the word.
That's mathematically impossible.
It actually is math. I was just thinking that. It is impossible.
Oh yeah, I saw those pictures, Adam. I hope you're feeling better. That looked nasty.
Yeah.
What happened? Oh no.
He picked a fight with the pavement and lost, unfortunately. So,
entrepreneurs can beat a pavement, guys. Seriously, like he's the only.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't pay attention to trivia. Yeah, neither do I. But apart from ours, obviously, the one that matters. But yeah, I mean, generally I don't. But the consensus mostly for a working man is awesome. So so I'm seeing it tomorrow night. So tomorrow night I'll have a review, and then we can probably do a stream on it in a couple of weeks or something. So we'll talk about it. That's it. So anyone else have any Barb Wire related chicanery to discuss, or are we?
I don't know. For the comics, there wasn't much. You guys saw a little bit of the comics.
It got canceled not long after the movie technically flopped. So
it was a flop, unfortunately.
They were also supposed to get video games. I saw that mentioned earlier, and every plan they had, like they were banking on this, and it just all fell through. I think it only made $3 million, like in the box office. It took 9 to make it. So something like that.
Shame. It deserved better.
It really did. It's that it came with a stigma. It was just all the blue-haired, white-haired, every colored-haired lady going, "It's Pam Anderson." Don't go watch that.
Clutching the pearls and looking out for our moral rights, right? Like,
stick your pearls up your arse and shut the fuck up.
Go see this movie, right? Like that's the thing.
Guys that really wanted to go watch it, they're like, "You're going to sleep on the couch tonight if you watch that movie."
Yeah,
that's exactly the mentality it was. Look, I'll be honest. Like Jack told Jackie, I was watching it. Her eyes couldn't have rolled back any further when I mentioned Barb Wire.
I think there's some. I don't think Barb. I think Pam Anderson. She's too polarizing for the. It's like, but there's some movies where even like my wife was kind of like, "Oh, really?" And I was like, Schwarzenegger, like Conan and stuff, like some of these were just like, "Oh, Schwarzenegger, those are all cheesy movies, aren't they?" I was like, no. and, we watched like Terminator, Total Recall, Terminator 2, the first Conan for her. She, the second one's okay, but she likes the first one. Yeah. Total Recall, what other ones? Like, the big ones. And she's like, "Whoa, these are really damn good." Like she ended up buying Total Recall and Terminator 1 and Terminator 2, like before when we had our separate collections, we weren't married. And it's like, Barb Wire is a better movie than Jackie thinks it is, but I don't think she can get over. No. The problem is like it's like even with my wife, it's like she saw a little bit. She's like, she's like, "I know why you're watching stuff." Like, hold on a second though. It is good. Even like Sucker Punch, also is another one.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
That's a great movie.
Great movie.
It kind of, my wife was like, "Oh God, this is brutal," and she watched it. She loved it. Like she took the poster. I don't have the one sheet. I'm like. Yeah. She's like, "Oh, you have the one sheet for this? I'm taking it for my room." I'm like, "Okay." So she put it on.
Was it you that used the extended cut Blu-ray to the Steelbook?
I have, yes.
Yeah. I got that for $3.
Yeah. So somebody gave me another Steelbook, and I gave it to my wife. It's like in her top 20 best films or something. Like she loves it that much.
It's really good. I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah,
but it looks like Barb Wire. You're like, "Oh, I know why you're going to see this movie."
Girls in schoolgirl outfits and stuff like that, and they were young. But like with Jackie, Steven just did the review for The Substance. Like when we started that, she was very much like, oh God, is this going to be like one of those movies? And by the end of that movie, she's like, this movie was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, this was a great movie. Like, it had nothing to do with the nudity that is in that. And there's more nudity in that. There's more nudity in that than Barb Wire.
Yeah.
But by the end of that movie, she was just like, holy shit, this movie was fantastic. Oh, and you gotta watch it.
Well, yeah, I will at some point. I might do it this weekend. Actually, I'm not doing anything this weekend. So
I bought the Blu-ray finally because it showed up. And for a while, it was only on DVD at Walmart, and the Blu-ray popped up and it was like $14. I was like, fuck yes, I'll buy that right now.
I paid like $45 for the 4K.
Yeah.
I had to order it to do that, and I wasn't going to do it.
Agree with that, Adam.
Yeah.
But you should. Technically, there's lots of nudity at the end too. It's just not any nudity that you want to see.
We're not here to kink shame.
No. There's nobody on the planet that's pumped for that. And
that is surprising.
We did get the
internet.
Yeah, the one with Jason Scott Lee.
It's
actually pretty good. I remember some good fight scenes in it. And it was a straight-to-video movie, and obviously didn't have Van Damme, but it still wasn't bad. But yeah, because it was like Van Damme's biggest box office hit. I was surprised, but that was the beginning of his dark period. So the beginning of the end of his theatrical career, basically. So yeah.
He was really into the White Album.
Yes, it was a good album. Yeah.
Well, Time Cop is awesome, though. That is an awesome movie.
I already pre-ordered my 4K for next month.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'll have to get that too.
I got gift cards, so it didn't cost me anything, so that's awesome.
Nice.
When are we getting releases of Steven Seagal movies? We were talking about this the other
none
day.
Of them. Yeah, none of them. Siege. It's weird.
My Walmart had another one of those cheap 4-pack Steven Seagals, and I'm like, where's the fucking Blu-ray? Where's any update to a Seagal movie?
Yeah.
Yep.
I got that. I have Marked for Death Blu-ray.
I have a DVD. I can't seem to get the Blu-ray anywhere.
There's a set. I thought there was a set or something.
Oh, Blu-rays? I don't know. It's
my mom has all of them.
Yeah,
she's got
it here.
She loves it. Yeah.
She doesn't like Steven Seagal in the poopy period, which I still watch.
No, she gave up on him when he ate another person. So
yeah,
he's done with him.
Well, I've watched all the crummy ones. I'll put you on full screen, Owen. Hold on. I'll put you on full screen.
So yeah, I got this one.
Yeah.
So what's on?
I don't have that one.
Under Siege
Nico, an executive decision.
Okay.
And
that's in UK, right?
It's region free. That's why I got it, because I don't have a region free player anymore.
Let's say I'd have to order that from someplace because it's not going to be available anywhere.
You get it on Amazon. I got it from Amazon. It was pretty cheap. It was like $25 or something. So
that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
You can order from Amazon UK, and they'll ship it to you.
Yeah, you just gotta change.
You just gotta pay.
What it is, I get it shipped to my parents' house, and then I just get it when next time I'm there. So that's all right.
Get a PS5.
Region free. Well, 4K is region free anyway.
4K is already. My Xbox
DVD
is region free. I can play me and J-Man have been getting those Umbrella Blu-rays, and they play in my Xbox without any problem.
But they'll play anywhere.
Do what?
Xbox 360. I have that. Does it play with region?
Xbox X Series is the one I have. But whenever they did Masters of the Universe, they didn't release it region free, but I suck it in as soon as I got it. Fucking played great. So my Xbox was able to handle it.
That's why I do. That's one of the things I love about 4K is that it's region free. So when I go back home, I can buy just a bunch of movies and not have to worry about them playing.
And then we wouldn't have this issue with Barb Wire because for some reason it's allowed to be released over in Germany, but not over here for some stupid reason. It's like
the Blu-ray, it doesn't say it anywhere, but the Blu-ray is region free. I tried the Blu-ray as well. So it does give you the unrated region free. So Owen, you're good to go. Anyone's good to go if they want this. The 4K is region free anyways.
I can order the Blu-ray off of Amazon, but that Steelbook I have to go onto the German to it's on eBay for like $50-$60, which ain't terrible. So I would probably do that just to get it.
I mean, our Terrifiers came in today. Our Terrifier 4K set. Steve owned it. It's right there, Steve. You can see it's there.
You got your hardware, didn't you?
I got hardware. I got my hardware, and I got Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, I got that. Yep. Yeah, it's beautiful. I can't wait. I'm going to watch that this weekend. Diabolic DVD, is that Diabolic? It's awesome.
That semi-gloss and the satin is just so fucking amazing.
Yeah, that is cool.
The booklet is great. I don't know if you guys are hardware fans, but the book is absolutely incredible. And now
I've never seen hardware. I've always wanted to. I haven't seen it.
It's a Frazetta cover.
Yeah, look how beautiful it is.
Yeah,
and the quality, the quality of this book is crazy. It's hardbound. Like,
you got
that's awesome.
Right? Yeah.
But Steve, you got a Terrifier book. So when you get your Terrifier set, it's the same, but just hardware. So it's the same thing, but like, so it's like all the postcards and the lobby cards and all that. And then you got like the booklet. The book is like a hardcover, not one of those pamphlet things. It's like a hardcover. It's a hardcover book. Like, I was shocked.
I love those hardcover ones.
Yeah. I think you might like hardware. Owen. If we ever, again, I'll try to, maybe we'll set something up for that. That's a VHS movie for me. I had it on VHS, had it on DVD, have it on thingy.
So I got their Tank Girl.
So my Tank Girl, I think is fatter than that. I got the best Tank Girl you can get.
Oh, I got the booklet, everything.
Yep. But that booklet is soft cover. The other one is the hardbound.
Well, maybe there was a different one because I got this one.
Right, that's what I got. That's what I got.
Yeah, this is what you got.
Yeah, that's what I got. And I have Lori Petty's autograph. Yes, signed to me. I got it personalized. I was able to get it. And she wrote "brush your teeth." She put teeth, like brush your teeth. Remember, she's like, I got teeth.
She yells at, brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth. So I asked her to write that, so she did. But it's just funny because it's like, give me 2 words. She said, no, I got 2 words for you. Brush your teeth. It's like that's not anything. Yeah. Wayne's World Steelbook.
Yeah, I know it's the second one as well.
Part 2's coming out. Yeah. That's pre-order. Right
I love both Wayne's World movies. They're absolutely they're masterpieces.
I remember losing it in the second movie whenever I was in the theater watching it, and the scene whenever they're doing he meets her dad, and isn't it James Hong, isn't it?
James Hong,
and it's like, and the Beatles, and they're playing music and all that. I just love that.
They're doing the Godzilla like subtitles, and then it would just
It's like, Garth, can I be Frank? Can I still be Garth?
Hey, but I can still be Garth.
So many great lines in that.
You have protection. I don't like guns.
Oh no, okay. That entire with Laura Flynn Boyle, it's like, aren't you going to even open it? It's like, if it's a severed head, I'm going to be very disappointed. It's like, what is it? It's a gun rack. Sure, right. I don't even own a gun, let alone many guns that would necessitate an entire rack.
What am I going to do
with a gun rack? You know what, Wayne? If you're not careful, you're going to lose me. I lost you 6 months ago. We broke up. Are you mental?
Psycho Hose Beast.
Psycho Hose Beast, yeah.
I'm gonna have to pick them up now. They're out in 4K.
Oh my god, that's gonna
I don't actually own them. I don't think, unless I have them on DVD somewhere, maybe. So.
Hey, where's Crocodile Dundee? Like
a good steelbook release of that would be amazing. How come Umbrella doesn't have that? Hell, they're out of Australia.
Yeah.
They should be able to go knock on the door of Paul Hogan. Paul. Can we get this rights to release this?
I mean, Crocodile Dundee 1 and 2. 3 is okay as well, but like the first 2 are like sick.
2, I love seeing it. So I've watched 2
is my favorite. Like 1 is 1, but 2 is
Blu-ray or 4K.
How's that thing taste? It needs garlic. Fucking
yes, I heard this. The best ones hit 4K in June. Now I was like, I've got them on Blu-ray, but I'm like, but it's the Sean Connery Bonds. I kind of have to.
Oh, it's tough. That's so tough. I can't. I've rebought these movies like 45
so many times. I know, but I'm like,
do it anymore, guys. I can't do it. I got the Blu-rays on the Connerys. I'm like, nope, I can't.
I think I might be done. You know what?
Virtual reality, and I'm actually in the movie. I don't want to update.
Let's see if you buy those, then you can report. If it's,
I'll let you know. Yeah. I'm going to buy them. It's a steelbook apparently, and Connery's the best Bond, so I have to get them. So. There's nothing wrong with the quality of the Blu-rays of the Pierce movies or whatever else, so I don't need them. on 4K, but the Connery ones, I'm like, yeah, I'll get it. Oh yeah, I heard about this. Yeah, the Crocodile Dundee in 4K, they censored it. There's a
just that F word, yeah.
No, the tranny.
Oh yeah, there's some scene like that. Yeah,
that's your thing.
Yeah.
The other F word, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at the party right before he dumps all that guy's coke into the boiling water.
Yeah,
yeah. I have them on DVD. I'll keep the DVDs.
I have the DVDs too that are uncut. So.
There's a Blu-ray.
But Disney Plus has been doing that. Oh, really? Oh, because Disney Plus like edited the French Connection as well. I'm like, go fuck yourself. I got the Criterion on Blu-ray of it.
Connection?
So, yeah.
Well, they edited Splash. They put hair on her butt. Remember that?
That's it.
Oh, what? Oh my god. Yeah,
oh my god, do you not know this? This is the most disturbing thing ever made.
Awful.
So Daryl Hannah, when she runs off, you could see her butt.
Oh, I remember.
They extended her hair over it. It looks like she's wearing a skirt. So I was watching it, and my wife and Rashmi was like, "What the hell is this? Like, is she wearing like a dress or something?" Is she wearing? I was like, "No." I was like, "What? This looks so weird." I actually forgot that the butt was there. And I rewound back. I'm like, oh my god, this looks so weird. I'm like, oh my god, maybe her butt was exposed. And I thought, no way, and it is. Yeah, they censored it.
Wow,
it's a butt.
They literally made an arse of it then.
So not only do we have to like try to get like physical copies so they don't fuck with it, we got to get old physical copies.
Yeah,
they're fucking with the new shit too.
Yeah. I'm still wanting a 4K of like the original Star Wars trilogy, but Steve, or is it Blu-ray or whatever you have?
I have a
DVD
that you cannot get.
You can't get anymore.
Yeah. It went out of print. Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
I'm literally going to go to other means.
You got to be careful which ones you get, because the ones that I got are not formatted correctly for widescreen TVs. Oh. So it's messed up. We can talk privately. There's a group of people who have done all three films, but the gig ratio, the gigs are like they're 30 gigs each movie because they did them in perfect 4K. Mm-hmm. And they painstakingly did it themselves. It's free to share out there, but you have to almost burn it to a 4K disc yourself, which none of us, I actually have a Blu-ray. This can read Blu-ray, but I can't burn anything. So I don't know what to do with these. And they're not viewable. You can't watch a file that's like 30 gigs. It just kills your computer, and you can't put it on a stick and watch it off your TV because a stick can only hold 3.4 gigs.
Can you put it on an actual like SDS hard drive? Like I've got like a 2 terabyte one.
Yeah, so I've got a 2 terabyte. I've got many terabytes. You could put it onto the drive. Some players and TVs won't read anything more than a terabyte drive.
Okay.
I've tried whatever I could try.
Yeah.
Maybe someone, I don't know. I don't really know everything. I just trial and error it, but once the stream is over, I will tell you where can I get these fine new items. I'll tell you where afterwards.
Yeah. Well, guys, better wrap things up then. So next week, speaking of James Bond, we're actually celebrating 30 years of GoldenEye.
Yes.
Pierce Brosnan's first and maybe best movie. So, is it perfect? We will see. So, join us next week for that. I'm particularly looking forward to that because it's been a few years since I last watched it. Anybody else have anything cool coming up this week?
Our Sisu episode dropped this week, so we finished out Banger March is what we called it, and fucking love Sisu. Just
an awesome
movie. 10 out of 10.
Yep.
Jay, anything cool?
Yeah, we're doing. I think most of us are most of us back on Sunday for Doc Savage. I think. Yeah.
I'll be there for Doc Savage.
So special guest Scott Tracy Griffin, author of Tarzan books and expert, and it's like literally spoken to Burroughs' family, and so not just a rando internet guy or whatever, an actual like proper.
He's pretty cool.
He's cool. So
nice.
That's on Sunday.
All right, cool. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining, and everyone really should give Barb Wire another watch because it's actually better than you remember, and not in an ironic way. It's actually still just a damn fun action movie. So definitely worth checking out, and particularly get this awesome 4K, particularly with these sexy outtakes. Yeah, I just love it because it's in German. But anyway, we'll finish up there. So see you next week for Golden Guys. Remember, if you are watching, you are the Action Elite.